Welcome back to another episode of Out of Berg Podcast. And as you can see this week, I kicked out both Avery and Peter because they was wild. Peter back on his shenanigans, talking about light skin this, light skin that. Tired of it, kicked him out. Avery was talking about some stuff I just wasn't even trying to hear. Kicked him out.
Mr. Mayor.
And the boy Gerard.
What's good?
And I appreciate you coming this week.
Oh, no, I was going to say they were, insubordinate and churlish.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Kid Phil. But so appreciate you for being on this week as those two have been incapacitated, exposed.
To say the least.
Exposed up for this week. But anyway, how your week been? How you been doing?
It's been pretty nice. It's been very interesting, last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
A dude started working with us. His first day, he was only here for 2 hours, and there were already 17 red flags. And then by last Tuesday, he was gone. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was something else. But on the bright side, we have this girl working with us now. And she's pretty cool. She's an anime fan. And she's pretty chill. She does what she's supposed to do. She does it well. I'm like, that's dope. It's about time. You had 2 strikes. I wasn't looking for a third. Yeah.
No, I feel you. Bro. It's you can always tell when it's just he's not gonna be here long.
Man, this man was saying some wild stuff someone works with me. I think some talking about her fiance and how works for the government and he was pretty much saying the fact that he works for a government makes him a pawn and mind you, my supervisor is sitting maybe 10 feet away,
mm-hmm.
Behind her desk, and he's saying, oh yeah, I don't do well with authority. I don't, something like that. And I'm I turned around, I'm
how old was this individual exactly?
I think it was 23.
So the world has not yet smacked him yet.
I think because he's supposed to come in and be more like a data entry guy.
Mm-hmm.
So me and a few other people were more focused on color correcting and doing the other stuff. He was more focused. His focus was supposed to be on entering the data and making sure that it was right. And that takes the burden off of our back a little bit. But this man couldn't do that. He just and he'd come in late. He tried to go. My boss was all right, so your times are from 8 o'clock to 4:30. Oh, so 8 to 8:30. And she's no, 8 o'clock to 4:30. This man will always come in at 8. I don't know, man. Just so many red flags, bro. And then he remember his first day, he came in with these boots that are just dirty as hell and had mud on them.
Mm-hmm.
And one girl was oh, why are your boots so muddy? He's oh, I was just chilling at a construction site. And she's you mean you broke into a construction site? It's no, I didn't say that. And just some, we're yo, this dude got some bodies buried somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
he's a smaller dude, and he tried to. I can't say it out here, but he tried to do something.
You know what? As soon as you said, I already know what he looks like because I've met the type.
Yeah, but his biggest thing was just I wanted to give him a chance,
mm-hmm.
but he was just so damn arrogant, and he tried he tried to what's the word what is it called? Oh, he tried to one up me on my peanut allergy.
Mm-hmm.
He's because I was telling him the last time I had a reaction to nuts and whatnot, and it got itchy and it was pretty bad. And he's oh wow. Long story short, he pretty much said, oh, I if I have nuts, I have to use my EpiPen or else I will die. So I guess mine's a little more dangerous than yours. And I was cool, bro.
You're closer to death than I am. Okay.
Yeah, and he put on this card that like revealed what he was allergic to, and like I'm sitting there like, I was like, "There's no way." Like he's like, "I could
He's
die."
like, "Oh, you think I'm lying?" Here, he had to prepare.
And he even like one day showed me he brought his EpiPen. It was attached to his wallet, and I just sit there. I was like, "Cool story, bro." And just like I don't know, he just
We're adults.
he wrote like by the end of the week and like early this week, I was like, "Nah, dog. You first off, you're not gonna last here. Second, you just weird as hell." I feel like he's one of those dudes that's just really socially awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And very like because I think he's a computer science major, but he's like very, I guess like I don't know, he doesn't get cues, and he doesn't he's not self-aware of what's going on in a situation or how someone is reacting or feeling. Like he just doesn't get it, and I'm just sitting there just like we're all like dying because we're like, yo, what?
Sounds
And
like a self-imposed narcissist.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know if that's an actual term, but if I were to, give a terminology, that's what it sounds like. Because he's trying hard.
That's it. He tries too hard. Like, yeah, he's just going way overboard. Just too many red flags. Like, I just watch him do something just dumb or to some dumb, and I watch my boss just look at him, and then she looks at me, and I just start dying, and then she just starts dying because we're like, yo, what? We're just like in awe of this man. But
yeah, I'm right there with y'all because dude come in first day at work with muddy boots. Y'all don't do nothing outside. Like, I mean, y'all take pictures and stuff outside, but y'all not out here literally in the mud. You don't have to get dirty at your job.
Like, he had muddy steel toe work boots with chinos, like a button-up shirt tucked in with a belt and a blazer. And I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, he definitely was trying to get attention with that. That's what he was doing. It's not like, I forgot my shoes. Like, nah, that's not how that works.
I think he actually said like, yeah, I'm just trying to shake things up, trying to be different or whatnot. And I was like, all right,
yeah,
bro.
Okay, that's fine, but like he brought in those muddy shoes on purpose.
Exactly. Like, how are you gonna walk into your? He's only there 2 hours because then he had to leave and do other stuff for to get set up. I'm like, dog, how like. Because he's sitting in the little chair that we have, like the chair with the 6 wheels on it.
Yeah.
How do you get dirt on all 6 wheels? What the hell are you doing? Like
he's just down there, just going to town with them.
Yeah. So then I like vacuum that stuff up and clean the stuff off. So I'm like, that's just disrespect. How do you come up with like your place of work just dirty like that? Or not dirty like that, but you come in, you're trying to make a great impression, and you come in with dirty, muddy boots. And you don't even, because I look like barely clean them off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if, like, I don't know, man. But I don't have to worry about him anymore. That's a good sign. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you don't have to.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Nothing much. Just all this schoolwork.
School.
Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna have to. I waited to record this podcast first, actually, so I could make sure there weren't gonna be any difficulties. But I'm going to have to like convert part of my computer to like a Windows operation because like I have I have a Mac here.
Mm-hmm.
And for this project I'm have to do, you can only do it on a Windows like operating system.
Oh,
so I'm gonna have to. I think when I looked it up on YouTube, I only need 64 gigs available, and I have that on here and then some. So, and I'm gonna clear up some more space too, just to be sure. But I'm going to start my project, I guess tomorrow ish, and then hopefully have it done by. I mean, I don't have to have the entire project done, but just, like part 1 done by Monday.
Mhm.
So, hopefully all that stuff goes well. I've never done anything like that before. My brother says it's nothing serious, but we'll see.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you remember when the three of us, you, me, and Germ went to, the computer science room in, is it Compton? Is it Compton? No, not Compton. CCIT.
CCIT.
Yeah. And then he could switch between, was it like the Mac OS and then go back to Windows? Or,
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, super interesting. But it's just like I really hope this works because first off, I'm not trying to break my computer. Trying to do this stupid classwork, and I'm really not trying to buy a new computer neither.
Mm-hmm.
If I did, I'd buy the cheapest piece of junk computer out there. Because it's like it's going to be more prevalent just probably throughout my time at this trying to get my degree here. Because it's not even my last class I needed Windows, but for that one they let me use a virtual laptop. So because I didn't actually have to download anything, but for this one I had to download some stuff to
even for a virtual laptop, you don't have to download like the software in order to get like remote access or something like that.
Yeah, for a virtual laptop. Yeah, for that it's basically like I was using one of the school computers, but I can't download anything on that virtual laptop because I still have access to it, but I can't really do anything with it right now except do stuff I had already been doing.
Yeah,
so I might have to convert part of this sucker here. And other than that, nothing much. Just schoolwork, work. I'd be so tired, bro. I don't even like. I do work and then I do class work, and then I'm just like, what do I do with the rest of my time? I'm just tired.
What time you usually like finish at the end of the day?
Like I get up when I get up, like I clock in for work at 7, and since I work 7 straight hours, because I don't take a lunch break, I end at 3, and then I probably start looking at my classwork around 4:30 to 5 or 6. And then from there, I might work out or something. And then I just curl up into a ball and do it again the next day.
And you do this all from home, right?
Yeah, everything from home.
Okay. I was going to say like either, I guess, when you get the chance, like that in between time between work and school, or even have time after school, depending on like what time your class ends. You could just sit outside on your deck and just like you can even like do work out there if you. I feel like I don't know if you can, but I mean
I would except for the pollen.
Oh,
that is my nemesis.
Oh, same, bro. But yeah, that'd be dope. Just to especially get sunlight, especially working inside all day and not like either going for a walk or even just sitting outside. It feels so draining. But then when you get that like sunlight or you just able to get outside and breathe in that pollen, just chill. Yeah.
My immune system being compromised again.
Oh damn!
It was terrific. No, but I mean, I'm definitely start getting more sun here pretty soon because the grass is starting to grow pretty thick again, and it's getting warmer outside. So even tomorrow, I might be out there cutting the grass. So I'm gonna be out there for at least 2 hours, probably.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about my lawn. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yours. Yeah. Damn, man. But hey, just wear like a.
Yeah, I do. Because my allergies get like. Some years they are so aggressive that it's just like. What? I understand survival of the fittest now. I probably wouldn't have made it. They're too aggressive. I would have got bit up by that saber tooth or whatever. Tasting after us, man. I would have sneezed myself to oblivion.
He said they're sneezing, and Sabretooth's like, oh, ooh. But did you in school, you remember having to like constantly get up and get like tissues? And then like if they ran out of tissue to go to the bathroom in order to like use them brown, what you call it, like brown paper towels that
and then you rub your face
your nose.
Huh? And then your nose gets raw.
Yep. Oh, that was the worst.
Oh, hated that. But yeah, other than that, that was about everything for my week. But starting off here, let's see which we can start off with that last one we were just talking about, since it's fresh in our minds here, which is this topic here. Nigerian American model killed by girlfriend and mate. Yeah, I was going to say more, but that was kind of it. Killed by girlfriend. And then it was Nigerian American Christian Obumsele.
Yeah, Obumsele, yeah.
Yeah. Based in Florida, killed by his girlfriend, Courtney Clenley, a popular Instagram model. And, well, just long story short, police found her bloodied and hysterical, showing suicidal tendencies, to which they soon found him. And then she actually made bail relatively soon after all this transpired, and everyone's kind of wondering what exactly is happening. Any thoughts?
It's the Baker law that Florida has, right?
Oh, the Baker law?
Which says like shortly after detention, she was hospitalized. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you're right. I think I said
under the Baker law. Under the Baker Act. Florida's Baker Act law allows police, doctors, mental health professionals, and judges to commit a person to a mental health treatment center for up to 72 hours if the person shows specific violent or suicidal tendencies. So I think it says she was reportedly under suicide watch after saying she wanted to take her own life. So, I mean, I think what a lot of people are saying, they're chalking up to the fact that she's white, right? And how she got that. I don't know how much I can speak on this, only because I don't know. Like, I know the reports with the friends are like, oh, we never see her. What were they saying? It's like, oh,
they've seen her hit him, but he's never been that aggressive.
Yeah, and that can be like, I don't know. I don't know. They could be. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
Only because like maybe 9 out of 10 times that'd be the case, but then there's always that one time that they could be not defending him or making her to be look to be the crazy one in the relationship, or they're friends, but they're more like, we're friends with him. I mean, we're nice to you, we'll never save your ass. And then there's also the neighbors report saying how he saw, like, through he could see them from their apartment that he saw Christian either open-handed or close-handed. He wasn't sure. Strike her. I know you told me that like you even with the slap, like you could still leave like a bruise and even a welt.
Yeah.
Could she hide the bruise with makeup? I don't know. I mean, I feel like she could. Not a welt. Welt's different, but
yeah, she could. But after being in prison, I think that makeup and all whatever foundation she got on her face probably already be gone.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, if he was beating her, like they'd probably make mention of that in this. I'm assuming. I know they don't really give a lot of details about her other than, like they found her bloody. So, you know, I guess there's a lot for that one. But
and what was Dr. Umar saying about?
Oh, we must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
I
no, but I don't think he actually said anything about this. That was just That was just Peter being stupid.
Oh, because for me, I'm especially like comment now. I'm kind of hesitant to throw the fact that she's white into the mix. At the same time, I don't know the percentage of black women that get incarcerated for striking their man versus white women, or even if they're interracial couple, the percentages. I don't know. So that's why I'm hesitant to say, oh, it's because she's white that she got the bail. Especially if there's this Baker Act. And I don't know if it's been used on like other minorities who have also committed similar crimes. Probably, I don't know, or that have shown that those suicidal tendencies. So that's why I'm like, it. I mean, she should definitely be. I feel like if she is suicidal, she should get help. But I also think she should be incarcerated. Like, she'd get help in jail because, I mean, like, she killed someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I do feel like she should.
Clearly caught red-handed.
Yeah. So yeah, she definitely should be incarcerated, I believe. But I do think she should get, if she is suicidal, I feel like she should get that help she deserves. And then I guess if shows better signs that she's less suicidal, more mentally there and mentally okay, maybe a shorter sentence. I don't know how the law works. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you because like, unless they can show like definitive proof, like he was attacking her and then she came out with like self-defense and killed. Okay, that's one thing. But from everything I've gathered here, I'm assuming that's not the case probably.
Yeah.
So, and I use this example a lot on here. Like, if I'm driving recklessly and I hit somebody with my car, I'm going to jail regardless of whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
So
even if you have like a mental breakdown.
Yeah, even if I have a mental breakdown, like it's completely an accident. Like somebody just stepped out in the road, wasn't paying attention. I was on my phone, wasn't paying attention. Some lack of awareness on either side. I'm going to jail. Yeah. I'm going to be in trouble, big trouble, because I killed somebody, whether it was an accident or not. And whether this is an accident or not, she killed somebody. She had a mental breakdown. Now she's a danger to everyone around her. Clearly, because she has the ability to, you know, for whatever reason, shut down or maybe not shut down and take a life. So you know, definitely a danger. Definitely should be, you know, not put around the people in the public.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a consensus on that one. No, I didn't. Well, no, I figured that one would actually go that way.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like that. Even when Peter brought that up to talk about today, I figured like this kind of how the conversation would go, because I was just like, it's as we see here, it's murder. So
yeah, because I feel like I don't know, just reading the article, and also this is like one article, one story. It could be biased or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, because we only read this from one article. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't deep dive through this. Yeah. Just read the one that Peter sent me.
But I remember when you sent it to me, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, that's why. That's why. Okay. And like, because if it's not clear by now, if you're listening, she's white, he is black. He is a lot bigger than her based on the photo that they show in the article. And so that's why I feel like a lot of people's initial reaction, you know, just like internet reaction, oh, she got off because she's a white woman, has happened to us since day one and all this. And it's so exhausting to listen to, the fact like that's like always the go-to, and not, well, let's learn the details first. And then let's see, you know, let's make consensus, or let's make our decision afterwards. And even then, you know, we still don't know, because we're given, you know, we're going based off of all the facts we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, this could have been self-defense. She could just be a cold-blood killer. And then she used those, you know, like that. It probably was potentially aware of the law where she could get out of prison if she was, like showing some type of mental breakdown or something.
Because I don't know who does, or I don't know. I feel like that's rare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know many people that really know the law. Period. Especially if it's by like state by state. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
changes way too much from state. But just moving on from that one real quick to, I guess, a more unique topic, one we don't really talk about. Elon Musk. He bought 9.2% stake in Twitter this week, and to which he further escalated his actions by trying to take a hostile takeover of Twitter with a bid of, I think it was $42 or $43 million.
Really? Oh, I think it changed yesterday. He tried to buy, I think, some number, but it was like some in the billions. I think I could
billion.
be wrong.
Was it billion?
I think. Let me double check. I think it was because we heard the news about the Twitter thing, and then I think yesterday it was reported that he's trying to buy. I gotta find it, but
quick too.
Wait a minute. Elon Musk Twitter. What are they saying? Yeah, Twitter board adopts poison pill after Musk's $43 billion bid.
43 billion. Jeez.
My God.
Why do people have that much money? Why is it legal to have that much money? He could literally change the world and probably not actually hurt that much. Yeah. He could take half his wealth, still be one of the richest men in the world, if not the richest, and still be fine. That's crazy.
That's wild. That's like, I don't even think I'd be fine with like 50 mil, maybe.
He could take his money. You see all those, feed the children stuff. Like, them kids will be fed. Them kids would be fed, man. Elon could feed them kids. He don't care though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe he does care, but it's just like, I'm sure there's more to it than just that. But he has, like, financially wise, he could do it.
He can buy. No, I was gonna say buy like a small country or something like that. I don't know.
You could probably buy a landmass worth the size of a small country. I wouldn't put that past him.
I own 24% of Asia. It's only 24 because I'm not going over 25. I want to stay humble.
Build his own empire.
Oh my gosh, that'd be oh wow, yeah. But yeah, I think he it's because I think he made the initial, or he bought. He's a majority owner. I think that's what it is. Or has a majority stake in Twitter, or majority share in Twitter. But I think he tried to join the board because I think what he wants to do is make Twitter a more free speech friendly.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for. I feel like, I don't know, unless it's like direct like acts of violence. But even those are also words if it's like a threat on like, I don't know.
I get what you're saying, but it's just like whenever I hear that, well, at least nowadays when I hear like like the freedom of speech type thing,
yeah,
I feel I instantly go to like those Trumpian type thinkers. You're like, well, where's my freedom of speech to say this, that, and others? Just like, sir, you were literally just threatening somebody with like.
Yeah,
to kill someone. But I feel not to say that would be allowed on the platform if there's like they were given like freedom of speech.
Yeah,
but like in my mind, that's where it always goes to because they're just like, well, don't I have rights? It's just like, yeah, you do, but you can't.
You do, but like there's like having like if you make a threat on the president's life, you make that like public, or you're typing shit out.
Public domain.
FBI sees like they're knocking on your door, not even knocking on your door, they're banging through your door. Or busting through, that's where it's iffy because like you're saying, there's freedom of speech, but like, how do you draw the line? is it like, are they just words? Are you going based off this person's background and everything that's led up to this moment to try and like charge them with what they said? So it's finicky. But he's also talking about inserting Trump back into Twitter. And I was like, I'm all for it. I don't think he should have been banned from Twitter.
I like to watch him crash and burn.
Yeah, and people need to remember like the fact.
No, I mean, like, have you seen his? Did you see Trump tried to release a new app recently?
Yeah,
it did not do well. It did not do well at all.
Yeah, I want to hear more because to me he's hilarious. For like, I don't take him as seriously as like someone who's like, I don't know, like social justice warrior. Like, this man is destroying our country. And I don't. He kind of is, but not to the extent that they point him out to be like Hitler, which is a horrible idea. Because you like, first off, no one should be trying to. I don't know, the fact that you try to compare him, and even like the mainstream media tries to compare him to Hitler, and even like Vladimir Putin try to compare him to Hitler, and I'm like, dog, stop doing this, man, because now it's like boy who cried wolf. You know what I mean? Like, these dudes are nowhere near Hitler. And even, like, Hitler's nowhere near Stalin. Like, this man, Stalin, was on a whole nother level. He made Hitler like a punk. Like, and there's a lot, there are, like, bodies still being dug up from, like, Stalin's era, like Stalin's reign in the Soviet Union. So, like, the fact that these people are just trying to make, it's almost like cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
No, not or like, like pretend, and just trying to, trying to act like they're super brave and they're sending out against, these super authoritarian people and whatnot. And I'm just like, dog, we see through your bull. Like, it's not even. I won't say it's not that serious, but like, you're hypocrites. Because especially mainstream be spouting some nonsense. But two, like, there are far worse players out there that they collaborate with, but you never hear about that ever. What the hell are we talking about? Oh my god.
We were talking about originally Elon Musk
yeah,
the 9.2 stake in Twitter, but then got on to Trump being reinstated into Twitter.
I saw he wanted to incorporate like an edit button
mm-hmm.
for like tweets and whatnot. And I'm not on Twitter like that, like mm-hmm. not ever. I'd rather look at pictures than read words. But I think there was the theory as to why, and I think it's kind of like, let's say a news source tweets out something, and like if it's breaking news, and they tweet it out like 20 minutes later, and as time goes on, more information comes out, and what they tweeted out was false, or just false or kind of skewed. I think there's like people are saying the edit button can be there for them to edit that tweet that went viral and that already got spread versus the correction tweet that says, actually, this is what actually happened. Because that's not, no one's gonna be focused on that tweet. They're gonna be focused on the main tweet that went viral. That's already been shared. So you edit that tweet that's already been shared. I mean, like, I feel like if they don't, if Twitter, let's say the news source doesn't edit their tweet that's found out to be false, then I think there's some consequences. I can't remember what they're saying, or there should be consequences. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, and if they do make some like an edit button, I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't exactly know how they still be going like you were saying earlier, like how they go along with the consequences. Because like clearly there are people who would definitely test that line for in the worst way.
Oh yeah,
and it won't even be like, well, and they'll probably like cry like, like this is just like a figure of speech or something like that, and they're talking about like, like maiming someone or something like that, and there's already somewhat of a little bit of a lawlessness when it comes to Twitter, because it's just I don't know how to describe it except Twitter is Twitter. You have to experience Twitter to understand Twitter. And to say that you're going to, well, no, I guess like I do get where you come from, like the freedom of speech, because like there is censored speech in Twitter. I'm sure there's people who get like this stuff censored all the time when it doesn't necessarily need to be.
Yeah.
But I don't exactly, other than that, I don't exactly see a net positive coming from that, if that makes sense. Because like there are people who shouldn't be being censored. I'm sure that's on every platform. You see it all the time on TikTok.
There's the damn algorithm and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Like people get shadow banned and stuff. But
or like oh damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, but other than like like bringing like people who were being suppressed like up. I don't really see a overall net positive for this, because I feel like a lot more people gonna act foolish and test the system, and then that system not gonna really have a real punishment for them, because they'll probably just keep crying wolf or whatever, saying, well, it was this or it was that. And
that sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, not really like face any consequence for it. Like they probably get like suspended for a day or something.
And that's the tricky part, because they have to define that line and make it definitive. I don't know how the U.S. does it. Like, I don't know how we do it in this country. Like, what's considered free speech and whatnot. Like, I know.
Flip a coin.
I know you can't yell fire in a public place.
All right.
That stems from World War.
That's public safety.
World War I. Yeah. Like
I think like in public spaces, it's like and like you can't yell bomb or anything like that either. Because it like when it goes from freedom of speech to like it's actually like potentially causing harm to others or distress to others, then that's where a line is drawn. But on Twitter where you can subtweet people and it's about you or about such and such person, and they're talking about doing all this horrific stuff to them, and you can't say anything about it because it was like they subtweeted you. So what are you going to do?
But that I guess because I don't take Twitter seriously, and I don't take people on Twitter seriously. I feel like, especially when you're not active, even like you're not actively saying something, or your face not behind the profile, or you're hiding behind this like profile that could literally be any one of us you like, figure out IP address and whatnot. Like you could say anything you want, and people I feel like are more emboldened to do so when they know they won't face like immediate or direct consequences. Like the way I don't even look at comments, because even on Instagram, I do my best not to look at comments, just because like there are a bunch of just negative people, or just people who feel as though their opinion, I guess, should be validated or whatnot. I don't know, and I just feel like I don't give a damn. I don't know. It's just a whole like it's kind of like the Wild West. Like people out, like just kind of wilding, and they're doing it behind a device, and a lot of them don't even show their face, which is cowardly. So
but that's kind of like where the issue kind of stems too, because like a lot of these people are not saying the stuff they're saying to somebody in person.
Exactly.
Behind that computer screen, like unless you're going to like track where I'm located at, you're not going to find me.
Yeah.
And even then, that's a lot of energy just to waste on somebody saying something wild about you on Twitter. It's just like, you can turn Twitter off.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Cakes 319 isn't in your real life, it can't bother you there. Like
so you say Joey Cakes?
Yeah, Joey Cakes.
I guarantee you that's the actual like username, just Joey Cakes 369.
Yeah, see, like
I guarantee
I bet money on it. I bet money on it, bro. Shout out Joey. In front of the pod.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just move on from that. But
all right.
Okay, moving on to this here. This I guess kind of serious topic. I'm not saying we'll see here. Kim Kardashian's son saw a ad about her second sex tape while playing Roblox.
Mm.
What do you got to think about that? Well, how do you even feel about that?
It's wild for sure. Because like I know Roblox is supposed to be for kids, but like
yeah,
I've seen kids play Roblox. I'm sitting there like, what? Like I just think I don't even know how to explain. I feel like Roblox sounds like the Wild West for kids, or at least I don't know, because there's Fortnite and there's Roblox. Before that was kind of like Minecraft.
I was about to say that's what Minecraft was supposed to be.
Yeah, but even Minecraft wasn't like one. There are no ads on Minecraft.
No,
like Minecraft it's so great. I love it so much. But yeah, with Roblox you have like ads, and you have, because it's in browser, I think. So I think there are. I don't know, but yeah, it's wild, especially to have her 6-year-old son like see something like that about his mom, and especially because he's still being introduced to the world.
Yeah, she said she's glad he can't read yet, otherwise he would have been shocked.
Yeah, that's tragic, man. I don't think, because it's like I think we were talking about earlier. It's her second mixtape, but it's still the Ray J mixtape. But
mixtape.
Huh?
It says sex tape, not mixtape.
Oh. I didn't get I'm so used to saying mixtape and not sex tape. But her second sex tape is just the original Ray J sex tape, unedited.
Right. At least to my knowledge, that's what it is.
Okay.
There's only been one. It's just this is the same one, just unedited to my knowledge.
Yeah. And I know she's talk because now she knows some lawyers and she knows people that can figure this out and get this handled, which is good. And plus she's like, I think she just passed not the bar, it's called like the baby bar exam, or like I don't know. But apparently she
understands legal stuff.
Yeah. She knows what she's doing now. She's not, a newbie to all this legal jargon and legal nonsense. So that's good. I hope, that's I don't know.
It's a crazy situation because, like, first off, Roblox is, like you said, Roblox is for kids.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're on some type of salacious site or whatever, and that popped up, makes sense. Makes sense that would pop up. But Roblox is like the demographic is children.
Exactly.
Like there might be adults playing Roblox, which sure fine, whatever. But like the demographic is children.
Yeah.
So the fact that ad even came up doesn't, calculate. I also kind of wonder like why, and I'm not in the Kardashians thing here or whatever, but like they should definitely have like some ad blocks up for their kids anyway.
Oh yeah.
Just because, like, especially with all that money they got, they can definitely, if like, buy an ad block if they need to. There's plenty of free ones, and even ones that come with your computer. But like, they can. There definitely should be like. I'm sure there's like like they have like a kid mode on or something. I'm sure she has like a say. Because like when you go to like your Google settings or whatever, there's like a safe mode, moderate mode, and I think an unsafe mode or something like that.
Yeah.
That like for a young child like that, it definitely be on safe mode, right?
Yeah.
So
No, I was gonna say I don't think it's one of those side ads that like show up on websites. I think it's
Yeah.
actually like because I think the game's kind of like Minecraft where there are different like worlds or different like servers you can access or whatnot. I don't know exactly how it works. I thought I did, but I think I'm wrong. I think there might be I guess worlds where you can display like certain types of ads. Maybe I don't know, or just display like just like random ads, just have them running, kind of like the side ads, but have them in game.
Oh, so okay, so ad blocker won't even work then.
Yeah. So but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know how her son saw it. I don't play Roblox. I don't even go near the junk. And not that it's junk. It's just it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, I've only ever seen it like I think probably on Instagram. You know, like when somebody's like such and such, my little brother's addicted to this game or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's as much of Roblox as I've seen. I've never seen anybody play it in person. I've never looked up anything about it. Except for like what it is, like because I only even heard about Roblox maybe like last year, the year before last, because my mom bought a kid a Roblox gift card because that's what they want for their birthday.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I just remember. I think I was working the before and after care. And after school, the kids would come and they like eat snacks and play a little bit until it's time to do their homework. And we had, I think, 2 computers or just a single computer. So that, like, if they had to do their homework on the computer. And they also have computer times. So we monitor like how long they're on the computer and also what they're playing. I think some kids would come after school and they play Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from what I saw, I didn't see anything wrong. I just thought, oh, it's a bunch of these people on Roblox. I think the kid was playing like an actual kind of like, I don't know if you like GTA now, how you can create these worlds where you can create what's it called, or even Minecraft too, just like really like a sandbox world, Mm-hmm. So you create like a roller coaster and you do that, or you can have like a racing game set up on your server or something like that.
Okay, so it's a creativity type game.
Yeah. So it's like I call it ghetto Minecraft because to me Minecraft is like Legos on steroids, man. Minecraft is God for sandbox games to me. but yeah, that's wild though. I can't imagine.
Yeah, no, and it's just like I don't even know how to like. I don't know. Like, I mean, full disclosure, I don't have a sex tape, guys. So I don't know the feeling that it's like to have one. But if I were in her shoes, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do if I was in Kanye's shoes because like a while ago, he was talking about trying to get rid of this sex tape. Yeah. But like people were just like, what's he talking about? He's he's doing his thing again, trying to get attention, but he was actually trying to get rid of this. Yeah. So trying to do her something right for his.
I think there's a recording of her. I think when it first leaked, like calling Ray J. I think it was like a voicemail, and she was like upset that it got leaked. It all could be fake. I don't even know. Now I'm going down this path, and I'm just like, I can't imagine. Like, even though I built this fame, like the fact that a lot of the respect she gets, a lot of it is like discredited because her fame came from like this sex tape, which is like considered.
Yeah, and still today, that's clearly like her most known for. Because like, I don't know if you saw that video where her and I think it was at least one of her sisters. We're talking about like what you need to do to be like successful, like you need to get up and do this, that, and the other. I was just like, yeah, but like your most successful thing was, and like granted, like yes, she did like yes, she did like have to work for some of that stuff, but she was also came from a relatively well-off family. You know, her dad was a lawyer on that OJ case, so definitely wasn't working with chump change.
But that's what kind of reminds me of Paris Hilton, because she came from money, but I think because of the show, was it Simple Life that she was on? She played into like the dumb role, like the dumb blonde, and like kind of coined the term like that's hot, and and just kind of like I don't know, for the traditional like girl who wears pink all the time, all that. Not traditional, I don't know, but she kind of played into that role, and just made I don't know, she got a lot of criticism for it, and she was just considered just stupid blonde girl. I think her grandfather, cut her out of the will, or just like, I think she inherited, zero money from him. But I know she had some money left. I don't know how much, but she had some money left over. But she was able to flip that and make it, what, billions? Not billions. Maybe like $1 billion, or I don't know. But she made bank off that. Now she's like a DJ. She has a fashion line out that kind of brings back the.
I think she has a show out now too.
Huh?
So I think she has a show out now too.
Yeah, and she's like, she's able to like monetize off of that kind of like she multiplied what she had, which is I think is kind of dope. Because like, I mean, you could be born into money, but like if you don't have the mindset of like an entrepreneur.
Yeah, that and like some people can also realize though, like she was playing the character. Like that's not 100% all her there. Like even like some stuff I heard about her recently, like it was like clearly she was playing like a character, like just trying to play it up to whatever degree she was, and clearly it worked for her because like it's in her favor now.
Oh yeah,
but as opposed to like Kim's thing, where it's just like being like. Paris Hilton was just like being called a dumb blonde as opposed to like being known for like having that sex tape.
Yeah,
two different things.
No, she did have a sex tape though that came out.
But did she?
Yeah,
I had no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I didn't know either until maybe like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. But I just knew her as like the dumb blonde from like just with money.
Maybe that's overwrote that. They're just like, well, that's just her. I mean, like,
I'm trying to think because with Paris, because she was like the template, and like that's where Kim came from. Because I think Kim was friends with her.
Yeah,
I think Nicole Richie, and so Kim, I think she kind of followed in Paris' footsteps, and I think took it to the next level. But with Paris, like I know lately I haven't heard any controversy or anything out of her, but I don't keep up with Paris at all. So I don't know. I think she's just been like chilling and making her quiet millions, just building off that fame she had in the early 2000s. What a crazy time.
Yeah.
Like the juicy sweatpants. So you used to like, I remember like 4th, 5th grade, and I was like, that's gross. You want a butt to be juicy? That's how foul. Or like you see like someone who's just.
Well, to be fair to Pastor Gerard, if you see like the actual like just juicy and butt, what?
No.
If you just take it like at base value. It does sound gross.
Yeah, and that's like that was me. I'm like, oh, that's gross. That's like, ugh. But then, especially someone who shouldn't be wearing juicy sweatpants, and you're sitting there just like, just no, just no. I don't know. I think it's funny that it's coming back. It's really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's just kind of like how like trends kind of go to. just kind of like, and even with like Paris Hilton like kind of coming back in fashion as well, like just kind of think she trended back to where she like into like the spotlight, even though it might not be necessarily as big as it was. Like she's still capitalizing off of this moment.
Oh yeah,
which is great for her. But just moving off of that, we got, I guess, technically one more thing here. I mean, we got two more things on here, but one more actual like subject here, which is the Drewski skit controversy, which I don't know if everybody's seen it here. I know me and Gerard saw that. Yeah, we saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Just short breakdown of that. Drewski kind of had a skit going on where he portrayed himself as one of those dudes that we've all seen trying to get girls drunk at a party. And just like, like with the ultimate goal, trying to sleep with her, and she's clearly past the limit. It like the skit would definitely like if this was like in real life, that would make you uncomfortable. Like Gerard didn't know it was a skit at first. I could tell he was so uncomfortable. Like look at that.
I was like shocked, and when he whispered like, "Yeah, I'm going to smash this" or something like that, and I was like, "Bro, what?" I was like, "This is all getting caught on video or something like that." I think it's because like you think of like a social media skit. Like you see the different cuts, like it looks like it. What's the word? You can tell they're acting.
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah, this one I was sitting there like, she's definitely way past her limit. But then in the back of my mind, I don't know why. In the back of my mind, I kept thinking they were just drinking water for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know,
and they probably were. They might have been.
Yeah. So that's why I was like. So remind me again, but like the controversy was.
It was like a lot of dudes online were going like, he's going too far. This isn't funny. Not a lot of backlash coming from the ladies. They're saying like, yeah, this is true. I've seen this happen.
Yeah.
No, and I like we've seen this happen. We've tried to make sure this hasn't happened to at least one person that we know. I'm sure.
Yeah.
At least Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, just disregarding that, but we all have been in a situation where we see somebody trying to take advantage of a drunk person, and that's essentially what he was portraying there. And a lot of people on the internet, a lot of dudes on the internet didn't like that. What are your thoughts on that and his portrayal of it? Because to me, that felt very accurate.
The dudes. Here's what I'll say to the dudes that were getting upset about it: shut the hell up. Like, one, it's not for you. If you like these dudes talk about, that's not me, I'm that dude. Then the skit's not for you, dog. Like, but this like definitely does happen. I've seen it happen at like at parties up in Frostburg. Like it's not. I've seen it happen in bars too. Like it's not wildly uncommon. Kind of like that Gillette commercial that came out a few years ago. We're talking about we need to teach these young how to be men or whatnot, and not to be this way or that way. And the dude's gonna say, "Well, that I don't act like that." Well, then that's not for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not for you. And I'm just like, I'm shocked dudes are like getting upset, and that the fact that it needs to be taken down. I'm like, relax.
That's what I'm saying. Because like basically, his content's like this. He makes fun of like sleazeballs and corny people on the internet all the time.
Yeah.
And so like I don't understand, if this is not you, why are you getting upset? Because I even saw somebody was saying, they said like, he's inspiring this behavior. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because clearly you can tell, like you felt like you yourself felt uncomfortable watching this because you knew like, yo, that's I've done that before, and you're a sleazeball for that, and you're disgusting. And you felt disgusted with yourself seeing that from like a third person with sober eyes.
These people talking about, it inspires you to act like that. Dog, I was inspired by Dragon Ball Z right before a fight to start grunting and like tensing up as hard as I could to get powered up. If we're going off that logic. Exactly.
And like any grown person being inspired to do, or any person old enough to understand what's happening and doesn't be like inspired to do it after watching it in that way, deserves to, go into a mental institution, because that was clear. in no way, shape, or form did it seem like that was the right thing to do. It was clear like he was the bad guy in that situation.
Exactly.
And if you come out after watching that video being like, I want to be that guy, clearly something's not right with you.
Certified scumbag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna lie, man. I swear I thought that was real. Like I'm sitting there like, this dude is disgusting. Like it's just,
bro. Those they cut him at all his words. like at every change scene, it was just like you seen what was happening.
Yeah. So I don't know why they're trying to. I'm not even gonna try and get that mindset, because it's gonna hurt my brain.
Yeah, no, and you honestly you shouldn't, because that's stupid.
Yeah. I'm arguing people arguing people over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so no, it was good though, because shit had me convinced.
Mm-hmm.
Sleazeball, because
we've literally, not literally like that, not not like step for step, but like we've watched dudes try to get girls drunk.
Oh yeah, whether like subtle, a lot more subtle than that video, or like pretty close to that.
Yeah,
but I've definitely seen it, and it just leaves a bad taste in the mouth, man. It just feels weird.
Oh, because it's like clearly this is not the right thing that should be happening here. Like this person is not in their right mind, and
you feel like if you have to like get someone drunk just to get in bed, like that's gross. That's gross, man. Also shows you have no fucking game. Like you can't talk. You can't. I don't know. It just seems cowardly. Just disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah. I think enough said for that one, because I mean, honestly, no brainer.
Yeah.
And again, just to reiterate, I can say words. Reiterate it. If you're doing any type of that, anything like that, any way, shape, or form, especially with somebody not consenting, you are a sleazeball. You're disgusting.
In the words of Michael Jordan, stop it. Get some help.
yeah. Honestly, get some mental help, because it's a lot easier way to get to some girls or whatever. Trust me. You don't need to get them. Almost like to the point where they might need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, because she, like, the girl in that video, thank God it's a skit, because she looked like she was like one shot away from just like passing out. Like that was, damn. Thank God it was a skit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but because I wasn't. I think because when it was controversy, and I was like, what? And so I'm watching the video, not thinking the fact that it's skit in mind. And I've seen Drewski before, but like in passing, like I don't actively watch his stuff. I've never really. I've seen him appear in videos here and there, but I've never really watched his stuff, so I didn't know that he does kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, I'd say dead on.
Yeah,
but just moving on from that for this, I guess not really a final topic, but just like a salute real quick to Jackie Robinson. For those of you who are listening to this on Monday, whenever we record this on Friday. The 15th, April 15th, but today is Jackie Robinson Day. And, just a salute to, Jackie Robinson real quick, because I'm not going to do that after this. Well, I mean, like, not going to do this after the 15th.
Yeah.
So, just salute to him. He made it possible for, like the, all of us, Black people to actually like play sports and not just be like in like the Negro leagues or the, African American, this, that, other. We can play in the NFL. We can play in the NBA. We can play in the NHL. There's no separate league specifically for us anymore, because we're not looked at lesser than, we're looked at as equal. In fact, except for NHL, like we dominate the NBA, we dominate the NFL. Vast majority of both of those leagues are Black. And without Jackie Robinson, taking that big first step for us, we wouldn't be able to do that. We still, I'm not saying we wouldn't make progress by this point in time, but he is the one that took that step for us, and look back and put respect on his name for that.
In the most American sport before football, and like he did this in the most traditional American sport, at the time, which is mind-boggling. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, just, shout out to him and everything he's done. Really, really appreciate Jackie Robinson because, both me and Gerard both did sports in high school.
Yeah.
Which we were excellent at. But, that was the show. That was everything I had. Unless, Gerard, you got some more stuff you want to talk about.
I had something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I lost it. It's all good, though. I'm good to go.
All right, cool. Well, thank you say your socials first, and then I'll take us out.
You can follow me on Instagram at GeronimoB28. I haven't really posted on there often. I just kind of stalk other accounts, as everyone else does. But yeah, I'm on Pinterest too. Been finding a lot of chicken recipes lately. I don't know why. I love chicken. Yum. But yeah, I think I have like 1,000 pins on one of my cooking boards. I don't know. But yeah, check me out. I think it's the same handle at Geronimo B28. And yeah.
Cool.
Go read your comics.
So what now?
I was telling the listeners to go read their comics.
Oh, read their comics. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Good for your brain.
Oh, yeah.
You can catch me at BigChris_57 on Twitter. You can catch me on IG at Everybody Loves Chris. You can follow us at Alderberg Pod on IG, and you can follow us at Alderberg on Twitter. I think. I can't honestly. I can't ever remember. I don't know why I have social media just for me to never remember. I have not changed my Twitter since I got it. I don't think.
When'd you get
my
it?
Twitter? Huh?
When'd you get it?
2013, bro. I don't think it's changed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's been Big Chris. Right. It's Big Chris _57 or 57. Yeah. Something
or Chris Kelly. Is that it?
It might be. I don't know.
I think it was Instagram at one point, but yeah.
It might be, bro. But you can catch us on YouTube at 3:15 on Mondays Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us midnight on most podcasting platforms. I'm not sure if it's everywhere. If y'all find a podcasting platform that we're not on, message us on IG or Twitter, and I'll try to rectify that right quick for you.
You're gonna bully the platform?
Honestly, that's the only way they'll let you on. You gotta just will you let me on? Will you let me on? Will you let me on? Until they
that's
give
my
up.
boy.
But and rate us 5 stars and everything. You rate 5 stars. As I've been told, you can do that on Spotify now as well. So rate us 5 stars on there.
Yeah.
Always welcome an Apple rate of 5 stars, no less, because we only have 5 stars and no less, forever and always.
4.5 will hunt you down.
I will fight you.
Like
fight you in the presence of your parents. They'll understand. I'll tell them. I'll show them the 4, and I have to fight you in front of them because you didn't get the 5, and they'll understand.
Mom's like, damn. All right. For my son's honor.
But in respect for my brother Peter, stay black, stay woke.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Berg podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.